Admiral Jake Morrison stood alone in the cavernous council chamber of the Galactic Federation, dwarfed by the towering architecture and the thousands of alien eyes staring down at him. The room hummed with strange sounds, clicks, hums, musical voices, each species communicating in their unique way. He gripped his composure while his heart pounded in his chest. Today was the day humanity would petition for entry into the Federation after 3 long years of diplomacy. A commanding voice boomed through the chamber. "We will now hear from the human delegation." Jake stepped forward, his footsteps echoing in the silence. Commander Lisa Hayes followed, carrying a silver case of Earth's official documents. Jake spoke respectfully, expressing humanity's wish to join the noble alliance for peace and progress. The chamber erupted in mocking laughter. Alien ambassador sneered. Vexer, the crystal-bodied Zephyrian ambassador, jeered. "Tell us, little human, what can your kind possibly offer us? 12 starships? Chemical propulsion? Kinetic weapons?" The room shook with derision. War Chief Scare of the COR hegemony laughed darkly, claiming his personal guard had more ships than Earth's entire fleet. The Federation Council unanimously rejected Earth's application, dismissing humanity as primitive farmers better suited for agriculture than warfare. The human delegation withdrew, shamed but unbroken. As they left, Lieutenant Ben Carter whispered to Jake, "Sir, I recorded everything. Every insult, every word. Command will want this." Jake was puzzled until Carter added, "They just made a huge mistake. They told us everything we need." In a secret underground war room beneath the Rocky Mountains, Jake met with President Danny Walsh, Director Helen Park of Strategic Defense, and key intelligence officers. The rejection was no surprise. In fact, it was part of a long game. For 50 years, Earth had masqueraded as weak, building decoy ships while constructing a secret, unmatched armada in the asteroid belt. Chief Engineer Roy Mitchell revealed Earth's real fleet. Over 3,000 advanced warships hidden behind fake mining operations. Dreadnoughts, cruisers, carriers, and stealth destroyers armed with planet-cracking kinetic cannons, plasma lances, and exotic alien-harvested technology. Dr. Amy Foster showcased weapons tests. Kinetic weapons capable of shattering worlds. Plasma cannons hotter than stellar cores. Alien relics reverse-engineered into marvels of destructive science. Roy grinned. "They think those 12 rust buckets are our best. Wait until they meet the USS Liberty." Director Park issued new orders. The time for Phase 2 had arrived. Humanity would no longer pretend. 6 months later, War Chief Scare's Corac fleet of 37 warships entered the human solar system, intent on conquest. Human ships appeared to flee, sending frantic, desperate messages. Scare was gleeful. As the COR ships rounded Jupiter's moon, they fell into a trap. Thousands of Terran warships emerged from hiding. Admiral Morrison broadcast on all frequencies, "You are surrounded. Surrender or be destroyed." Scare refused, launching a futile attack. The USS Liberty fired a single beam, cutting through multiple ships. Fighters from the USS Independence swarmed like angry hornets. The COR fleet was decimated in minutes. Scare tried to warn his people, but the Liberty's next salvo vaporized his flagship. 17 minutes later, all that remained of the once proud Corac fleet was drifting debris. "Signal the fleet," Morrison ordered. "Prepare Phase 3. It's time the galaxy learned Earth's true strength." News of the COR fleet's annihilation sent shockwaves through the Federation. Ambassador Quindle called an emergency meeting. Holographic evidence showed COR ships torn apart by impossible weapons, energy readings beyond known science, and wreckage stamped with a chilling message in multiple languages. "Earth remembers your laughter." Panic gripped the Council. How had they underestimated humanity so completely? Data analysts revealed that human ships used materials unknown to the Federation and weapons capable of planetary devastation. Alien leaders argued whether to attack or negotiate. Mind speaker Zeol projected a terrifying thought. What if humans decide the galaxy is better under their rule? 3 months later, The Terran fleet arrived at Kepler Prime Station. 20 warships docked, with hundreds more lurking beyond sensor range. The Federation watched helplessly as Admiral Morrison, Admiral Hayes, Director Park, and President Walsh entered the chamber, not as supplicants, but as overlords. Walsh addressed them. The Galactic Federation is finished. We propose a new order, the Terran Defense Union. Equal protection, shared technology, representation for all, or remain independent and face the galaxy's horrors alone. Holograms showed battles against terrifying threats, devourers from the Rim, machine intelligences, and void hunters from dark space. For decades, humanity had been defending the galaxy in secret while the Federation bickered. You laughed at us, Walsh said coldly. But we learned from your example. Strength matters, but so does wisdom. We choose to offer you peace. Allies, not subjects. Decide wisely. You have 24 hours. In the end, the vote was unanimous. The Galactic Federation dissolved. The Terran Defense Union was born. Humanity, once mocked as primitive farmers, now stood as the galaxy's protector, not through tyranny, but through strength tempered with justice. Somewhere beyond known space, ancient horrors advanced, unaware that humanity now stood watch. And the message remained. Earth remembers your laughter,